Welcome to the next episode of WaterparkRanger's Let's Play Wind Waker. Last episode, we escaped from the underwater castle with our new sword, the Master Sword. We use it to basically defeat every single enemy in there, and it's immensely powerful, and it's the only sword that can stop Ganon, so we're sailing northwest to the Tower of the Gods in Ganon's direction. I've just cut ahead to the new island, northwest of Tower of the Gods. This is Northern Triangle Island. You might remember that last time we got caught in this guy's Cyclone that hovers around this island. We were pretty much just teleported away without another chance. But if you get the bow and arrows from Tower of the Gods, and just fire away at that pink cloud with all of your arrows, and make sure at least that you land 3 shots, each shot kind of delays the suction, and you get those 3 shots in, you can win the battle against this guy. And then you get a special little extra feature, which you actually need to complete the game.
That's a heck of an arm you've got there. And what an eye! No one's been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have mastery of the air. And now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, let's see if you can handle this.
So now you just have to watch his movements carefully. This is not a battle, just watch the directions that he goes in. Down, right, left, up. So like the command melody, tilt the control stick to the side, so you get the 4 notes, and then just follow along with those notes. And with the Wind Waker, you get a new spell, the Ballad of Gales.
Wahoo! In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little Cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call on my Cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head for home now. See you on down the road.
Just as a brief reminder, you might remember that we met his brother, Zephos, on Dragon Roost. He was the guy, the green frog who appeared after we used the Wind's Requiem. Anyway, we made good on our deal, so now we have a spell for each of them. And with the Ballad of the Gales, Ballad of Gales, without an extra the, you can warp to these specific points on your map using one of Cyclos' own Cyclones, which is pretty awesome. And as a result, where there were normally Cyclones encountered around the Great Sea, you won't see them anymore. And I'm talking about the large ones. Like, the little wind spouts will still be there, but not those huge ones that suck you in like that. So anyway, I'm just demonstrating its amazing properties. It was able to take us very quickly to the Forest Haven, so it's a fantastic way to get around the world map really, really quickly. And as you can see, we've amassed quite a few treasure charts. One of them is actually on the Forest Haven right here. So we're going to get the treasure that is in the waters around this Forest Haven. Yes, we are ultimately going to get every single treasure from the treasure charts, because if we didn't, then it wouldn't be 100%. And yeah, I think just as a reminder, I'll mention we're not doing the Tingle Tuner GBA stuff. Though I do mention it from time to time, just so that if you are going to use it, you won't be missing out on everything. There's quite a deal I haven't talked about, but I guess there'll be plenty of time to go over it. Anyway, we're hauling up our treasure from this chart. I believe that this specific chart that we got from Windfall was from the kid who wants a picture of the full moon. So as a result, we get... Oh, a piece of heart! Oh, awesome, we get a new heart container. You know you're gonna get a new heart container because you get that extra little jingle that's like do 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 do, like when you get a heart container. That was the crappiest imitation of the "You Got a Heart Container" theme that I've ever heard. It's like you didn't even try. And yes, we are going back to the Nintendo Gallery because we do have some colored pictographs. And once again, not doing this entire Nintendo Gallery thing. I'm just gonna point out specific things that you should know about it. And in order to do that, we are going to need some space in our camera. Yeah, he's just talking about how he made a sculpture earlier. That's probably Cyclos and Zephos. So we're just going to give him the big octo one for now. Leave here. And never come back! No, we gotta come back. Just to make sure that we get the other picture into him too. The Tower of the Gods boss. So I'll just cut ahead right here. Okay. It is now night, and we're heading back into the Nintendo Gallery. If you hand him a picture during the day, it'll be finished by the night. He always seems to finish things by night. Unfortunately, you can't give him more than one pictograph at once, so you kind of got to do this arduous process. But now that we've given him both of them, I'm just going to leave out of here so we can continue with actual quests that matter. And I don't mean the main quest, but I mean like side quests that are not the Nintendo Gallery, side quests that I will complete. So let's see, what would be a good island to check out at this moment? Oh, I've got an idea. I think I should just explain myself a little bit beforehand. Remember how we got the town flower from Zunari? Well, although we used a lot of those to decorate Windfall, they're also used for something else. It's part of this game's trading quest. Now, many of the Zelda games are known for having kind of trading quest, where you'll find some kind of inconsequential item, and just keep it with you until you find someone who will want that item. Then they'll give you something different, and then you'll have to give that to someone else. And it continues and continues in that fashion until eventually you get a really good item for yourself. And so they got one of those in this game. And the trick about it is that you can actually just do the first 3 steps and get a really good item, or you can do the rest of the steps and get a really good one later. Well, not as good, but an extra reward. So it's like the further you go into the side quests, the more stuff you get. It's pretty cool. It's very different from the other Zelda side quests. So the idea is you want to have a town flower with you. Now on Great Fish Island, by this point in the game, I'm not sure exactly when, but I know that at least by now, these big specific merchants will start appearing on different islands. Great Fish is one of these islands. So give him the town flower, and in return, this specific one will give you the sea flower. It's basically just a different looking flower. Of course, it will always cost a little bit to make a trade with the merchants in this game for a new item. It's kind of complicated to explain, actually. There's a lot of stuff that happens. For each item that you trade and find a new one of, it will appear in Zunari's shop. So if you ever need to go get that particular item again, you can go back to Zunari's shop on Windfall Island and pick up a copy there. Pick up a copy, it almost sounds like it's some kind of, like, digital media. Or something to that extent. Anyway, from here, we're going to be heading towards an island called Rockspire Island. It's an island we've never been to before. We might have passed through it once, very briefly. But now we're going to pretty much try and get everything done in that quadrant. So the trading quest that I just talked about for a long time is kind of going to get put on hold until we find another guy to trade with. So until then, I'm going to cut ahead to the new island, Rockspire Island. Okay, we are here at Rockspire. Well, actually, we're not quite there yet. But I just thought I'd show you that we're going to reel a little something out of the water here. One of those small treasures. Just to have a look-see at what it is. Because it was pretty much just in our path, and now with a huge wallet we can pretty much just take anything we want. And not have to worry about space. Oh, 50 rupees, awesome. So 50 is like the ultimate reward. So I guess we'll just cut ahead from here, pretty much. Now we're really at Rockspire. We've got some cannon boats here. You can fight them now that you have bombs. These specific 2 cannon boats at Rockspire hold fantastic prizes. Well, that was close. Of just 3 shots each. And then the little enemy pearl that appears, don't break it. Use it as a marker, because the treasure that they drop is actually underneath the pearl. So right next to the pearl, use the grappling hook. And then you can pull up these guys' treasures. Now, not all cannon boats have treasures. In fact, very few of them do. So this is a really rare circumstance, especially since the price is so good. It's so good, in fact, and the enemies are so random that it's so easy to miss. And it's a piece of heart. Like, from a random cannon boat on Rockspire Island, an island that, like, nobody has ever heard of. Now we'll just break the pearl and take what's ours. More rupees, probably. Yep. Well, the yellow one's most important. No, I missed the yellow one! Oh, no, I got it! Awesome! Wait, I said no, I got it? Many conflicting emotions going on here. Okay, let's give him 3 more nice bombs. Bombs away! Just 3 shots. That's all it takes. I kind of wonder, like, what's inside those things. Probably moblins, judging by their size. They seem like they'd be fit for controlling one of those. So once again, the prize that you get from this one is really, really good, especially considering the low amount of effort that it takes to get it. So like 3 bombs, you get a piece of heart. 3 more bombs, and you get 100 rupees. It's like completely ridiculous. Like, this quadrant's got a lot of weird stuff in it. Also really good stuff. You're going to see a lot of that weird and good stuff next episode, because we're kind of running low on time for this one. So I guess I'll see you then.